To get everybody excited for the upcoming Christmas season, I have composed a little poem for you. You know Delita and Thancred and Balo and Ramza, Macherie and Rain and Yerma and Ziza, but do you recall the most famous unit of all? Cecil the Lunar Paladin had a very tanky kit, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it's lit. All of the other tanks used to call him names. They would never let poor Cecil play in their hate generation games. Then when foggy Christmas Eve, Macherie came to say, Cecil, with your slash resist, won't you punch my enemies with your fist? Then how the units loved him as they shouted out with glee, Cecil, the Lunar Paladin, you'll move up to tier 3. You're welcome. Hey everybody, so we're gonna do one of a few of the arena videos that I have coming up, and this one's all about Cecil, Ramza, and Macherie. We're doing a light team, and Macherie is going to be casting Dark Veil on all of our units so that we get some dark resistance, and then hopefully Cecil, he's got slash resist, he's got pierce resist, and he's gonna be able to take on some super sterns and some Kains and stuff, and then we'll be doing lots of damage against those dark units because we are light. We are the light, okay? And Macherie's gonna have cure turned off. That's important because we don't want her getting caught up curing tiny amounts of HP. We just want her whacking people with banish as much as possible. And it's pretty cool when you see how she'll stay back to cast Dark Veil and then everyone's gonna go up in order. So this is definitely a very experimental team, and it's gonna be interesting because I've pulled the footage from all week I've been playing matches, and I've basically recorded some here and there. Some of them I'm recording today, and I don't know what order they're all going to end up in, but basically you're going to end up with kind of a hodgepodge of different matches, and hopefully it's entertaining. I'll very quickly show off my loadout here, and you can see I've got Odin on my Cecil, and that's just to give him basically the man killer is good for his punching, and then so there's different damage attacks or types, and then he also gets a bunch of agility, which is just really great. And then otherwise I've kind of gone for a slash resist theme here, so the Snow White Guard and the Iron Giant on Ramza. And what I kind of realized partway through is that one, I was having a really hard time finding dark units to target, and then two, most of them were Kain, so another option would be then to try to use this Behemoth card to give everybody a little bit of pierce resist if you're specifically going for Kain. So you could go pierce resist, Dark Veil, and then Cecil's got his natural resistances as well, and then other options could include stuff like, you know, your classic Odin and Death Machine combination. I've got both at 3 stars, so there's definitely some playing around to do here, but this is totally a experimental team because eventually I'm going to be able to use the Demon Wall, and with Demon Wall I'm going to have slash resist and dark resist on Cecil, and then I'm going to do some more videos with this team again. But then otherwise, you know, we've got +5 gear on everybody, except for this plat robe. It's just for the defense, so it's +0. Now Ziza's TMR, this is really interesting because obviously it's great, giving Cecil a bunch of AP is very important, but at the same time he uses this first. If he doesn't use his version of Sentinel, he can actually reach really far with his Holy Knight attack, and that means that he won't get that buff off, and he's the first to get up into the fray. So you could consider putting something here with a kind of a more reactive TMR, or, you know, we could go for something with the TMR ability turned off just for the stats if we wanted to give them some more agility or some more accuracy or something. That could be the way to go, because if he only gets the chance to use one ability, you might want it to be his kind of his Sentinel Spirit Up, Defense Up ability for sure. Although you could of course also turn off his Holy Knight attack, although I think it's really good, so I would not do that. And then otherwise, Macherie, she's Cleric, right? So we've got Cleric sub, which is going to give us access to Dark Veil, which I'm still leveling up, and then that's pretty much it. So she'll just have this like very basic kit. I turned off Cure, but Banish is going to be just fine against dark units that are mostly weak to magic anyway. And then Ramza is built for magic damage here with his Lohengrin, with the Diabolos, and the main thing I'm hoping for here is some really big Ultima hits. Since Ultima will be magic attack, he's going to get a bunch of magic stats and magic attack from these two things, and then he still gets some slash attack from his Iron Giant and his Lohengrin, so and then a little bit of slash resist from the Iron Plate +5. So overall, this is the team. One more thing to note is with Shukuchi, Ramza can really get away from everybody, so I'm considering not using this in the future because certain matchups, for example, Venera, she goes first and she crosses, then Ramza will cross right away as well, and that makes it so he doesn't get any sort of buffs, he doesn't get any sort of AP generation, and he will lose a one-on-one duel with Venera if he doesn't have Ultima ready. So I think for this strategy specifically, Shukuchi would be the wrong choice, but you'll just have to see in the footage.
Apologies. You have my thanks.
Now I could do some more fine-tuning with Ramza's abilities depending on the matchup, but it's a lot to sort out, to be honest. But what we really want to know is how is the dark resistance going to work out? I'm very excited about that. So there's a little dark resistance, taunting spell for Ramza, and Cecil. He actually gets a lot of distance on that Holy Knight attack. And what I like about this ability with Macherie is she stays back. So there's my Dark Veil, kind of keeps her back. And Cecil, he's not taking much damage. Ooh, a little Terra slash action. Oh, Macherie! Macherie with the kill. Okay. Now we're talking. So I originally wanted Macherie to be a monk, and I built her an assault mithril mace, and she still wouldn't use it. She wouldn't use it, the monk skills, because her magic was still just better. So I think she just needs more. Nice little damage right there. Whew. All right, that's match. I found it. I found the team. We've got Venera, Ruin Stern, and Orlando. So this is a sweet matchup. I've got my slash resist prepared. And these guys are gonna match up again.
Were you captivated, perhaps?
Ooh. That's trouble. Okay, Macherie, get that Dark Veil going. Look at that, 1200, that's nothing. Okay, Cecil, it's your turn. Terra slash. Okay, well, so things are not looking great, but okay, here we go, Macherie. Come on. Oh, that's a big hit. That'll do it. You think you can kill Macherie in one hit? There's literally no chance. Wow, this is the slowest Orlando. And Cecil. You remember how many times in Final Fantasy IV he just duked someone in the face? Meanwhile, Venera is distracted by Macherie. Cecil's running around punching people. Alright. Not gonna lie, I've taken on a little more than I can chew in this one. But at least I can save up for an Ultima here with Ramza. But we're definitely more dark units the better. I'm gonna take these matchups all day because I want
I shall teach you everything
for
about
science.
the ways of war.
I just couldn't get one more buff in. Oh well. You know, it's because he didn't have Darkfeel on. Without Darkfeel, how are you supposed to survive that? Okay, now we need to really hope that Ruin Stern... Okay, Macherie's gonna go first. That's kind of trouble. Look at that damage. No damage on Cecil. He's fine. Oh, I need to get a kill, though. Because I can't take much more. Okay, a Cecil limit break can do a big stun him. That would be absolutely huge. Oh, come on! Why not use your limit break? Okay, I need to survive one more, which can happen. No, if he didn't have the AP. That was actually pretty close, though. As Rain would say, this should be interesting.
I'll cut you down with this very blade.
Apologies.
Another issue that you have to deal with is that a lot of dark units are kind of evadey, and Macherie's got just terrible accuracy.
Focus, focus. I shall teach you everything about the ways of war.
But she will teach you everything about the ways of war, so that can kind of make up for the lack of accuracy. So we'll see how far Cecil can reach here. Like, he's gonna hit at least one of them.
Power.
And now we've got Ultima locked and loaded, ready to go. There we go. See, that's huge. Look at that damage. No way, you can't even kill Cecil. And there's where Macherie might use a cure, but you know what? I don't want it. Kinda want it. I kinda want the cure, but overall I don't want the cure. Okay, here we go. Come on, get. He's not even gonna get either of them. But here's the big banish. Yeah. So there's a nice little auto cure. Okay, we need Ramza in a big spot here with his Ultima. Okay. Oh, it really sucks that. So Frederica has Valve Love on, and that just saved these guys from instant hit or auto hit. Oh, the Ultima would have killed both of them. So I think, yeah, we lost. Okay, so I think this is a match where Kain's gonna get out of control here. He's gonna come all the way up the mountain. Off he goes, and then hopefully we can deal with him ahead of the rest of the party arriving.
About the ways of war.
So and here's an interesting, the devoted defense. Such a good skill, but he'll cast it again on Kain if he can, and he'll go all the way down to half health. Regan obviously helps.
Power.
Okay, Ultima is locked and loaded. The store. Yeah, these guys are nowhere. Okay, it's a bit of damage. And a big surge strike, and taking them safely out of the way. Like, look at that. Talk about foresight. Macherie says no thank you. Okay, not that great damage there, but we're gonna get a banish. That's workable. And the no stop. Yeah, I like Macherie being able to just rapid banish people. Like, I don't care that it's not always that strong, or like she's not using cure. And she's actually, look at that, she's taking some hits. She's taking some hits. She took 2 hits. And if she auto cures one of those, we're in business. So I found 1 Stern, so we'll take a whack at this team. It's just, I honestly can't find dark teams, and like, when I find a full dark team, it's like Venera evade, and I'm just not equipped to deal with evade. So I figure that's not as fun a match to show you guys, so we're doing the, like, the spot dark units wherever we can find them. It's part of it is that everyone's using Cecil as a bonus unit to get their score up in arena, but man, it's like I'm going through the entire list to find 1 dark unit we can fight. I do like the Ramza Ninja sub. Very cool. And Macherie gets pretty involved in this match, or in this map. I really like it. The dark veil keeps her back, and then the chant. Look at that. Things are coming up, Macherie. Oh, I was hoping for the Terra Slash, but that makes sense. That's gonna help against Engelbert for sure. I mean, this Engelbert must have wicked strike resistance for Cecil to use that attack. So there you go, that's the Macherie charm right there. Yo, that's your princess. You can't blade bash Macherie. So this is a weird team, but they've got a Kain, so we're going for it.
Teach you everything about the ways of war.
Very nice. And as always, we hope the Kain gets there first, because we've got Paladin Dario. Very interesting. This Ildira is not very strong. Like that should have done more damage. But this is actually lined up very well for the Dario, yeah, to get some hate. And hopefully Ultima can hit both of them there. Can't remember what the height is. Ooh. That works too. We might just get healed out of this thing. This isn't a pretty embarrassing loss, because the Kain's putting in work. But that is not a strong Ildira. It's just the healing that is all that they need. I got a shot here. If I can get rid of this Kain right now, we got a shot.
Take this.
Oh no, that's the wrong unit. Okay, we need to survive 1 attack. Yeah, okay. I'll take it. Oh, did he get enough? He did. And the crystal. Okay, can we get a cast off? I can't remember if, oh, he used Immortal Spirit, didn't he? Yeah, that Sentinel. Okay, a big miss on Macherie here. Of course not. Yeah, so that's it. That's it for the video. And let me know what you thought about the team. It's kind of, I'm kind of all over the place. Like, I left some of the slash resist on against some more Piercy type teams, and you know, like not using Vow of Love is questionable for Cecil when Macherie gets attacked, but you know, it was more for the fun of using Darkfield and going after these teams. Like it's super fun to go after big teams that you normally wouldn't take on and see how it goes. So I hope you guys had fun watching that, and then by all means give me some advice and some suggestions in the comments, and we'll see you next time.